Hey guys, it is currently 3:49 in the morning on September 1st, so we're officially in a new month, so I've reset all of my stuff on my tracking app. So for stuff and things, I've reset it to 50,000. It's a brand new thing, so there's no archive of the previous months or anything. That's actually up in the archive section, which is what that is. I've reset my written count. The goal is 5,000 per day, which sets us at 150 this month. And then the edited count, as per usual, is 50,000, which brings me to the thing that the only thing I have done this morning so far, which is Man of Darkness editing. I edited chapters 2 through 4, and that was 5,682 words for the day. So that's a plus. I would love to finish this edit this week, as in Sunday to Saturday. I would love to finish it sometime in there. And then during the week break that I have before Edit 8, I will be formatting the book, which I'll also be filming for the Man of Darkness series. So I've got a lot of stuff to do there too. For me, it's kind of hard to figure out when I actually have to have it done by, because I'm not just balancing the book, I'm also balancing filming a series and editing a series and trying to have everything line up, so that means I need to edit them a bit quicker, and finding out when exactly I need to have everything done by is a little bit difficult, but I do know that I want to have it done before, like, the end of this month, if nothing else, which shouldn't be a huge problem, hopefully. As long as everything goes well and I don't hit any huge snags in the road. But we'll see how things go. So, at this point, I am going to move on. The next thing on my list is TGV, which is what I'm going to move to. I'm also going to bump up my count, because my goal for TGV was 35,000 words, which is what I thought I was going to hit. I didn't think it was going to go on much longer than that, because things were very difficult with those characters for a while. So I'm going to bump it up to 55,000, just so that way I can adjust the thing. And I'm going to set the end goal for September 7th and recalculate it, and that brings me to 384 words a day. I don't really care if I hit 55,000 words. I genuinely just wanted to be able to adjust both this date up here and then how many words per day, because if you go over your goal, you can't adjust that without changing your goal. So that's what I'm going to work on next, so I have to go ahead and open that one. But I'm also going to film a Man of Darkness video before I get into that, before I get into TGV, and in between I'm going to work on, or I'm going to watch YouTube. But that is the plan. A little bit of writing, a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of filming. I expect today to be slow. That's okay. The last 2 days have been pretty fast for writing. There's been a lot of writing, so I'm gonna take it pretty easy today and do my best to hit 5,000, but if I don't hit it, I'll make up for it later. So I will update you guys later on when I have an update to give, but for now I'm just going to dedicate some time to TGV. Alrighty, it is 8:15 p.m. and it took forever, but I did finally make a little bit of progress in Voice of the Wild Places Z, and I wrote 494 words, which is literally one word over what I needed today for the book, not for my word goal for the day, which does put me over 17,000 words, which is something. But I've been in pain most of the day since I woke up. I've had this one on my left wrist a million times. It's hurt ever since I woke up. And I've had this on my left elbow about a million times. I don't know what's going on with the left side of my body today, but it's just not here. My back is killing me, but, you know, I'm existing, doing what I can. But outside of that, I also spent a lot of time going through Untitled Mysteries and jotting down some of the, like, scenes and killers and victims and stuff like that. And none of them are names. They don't have names, but they're just slips of paper. And I've folded them up and put them in here. You could see them for a split second there, but there's a ton in there. And I'm nowhere near done. I have a whole bunch more documents to go through and scenes to go through and whatever, but I'm going to continue doing that. And once I'm done, I'm going to draw one of them and start a new crime book. Don't know if it will be a novella or a novelette or a novel or what, but it'll be a standalone book, whatever it is. So that's exciting. That'll probably be tomorrow or sometime next week. Well, technically this week, I guess. Sunday is the beginning of a new week. But I'm going to move on to Fallen Blues. As per usual, I expect things to be slow, but that's okay. Aiming for 103 words, going from there. I don't think I'm going to stay back here much longer before I move into the living room. And then I'll probably get even less writing done because I'm planning on literally just leaning back in my chair and sitting on a heating pad to attempt to help my back. But we'll see what happens. I want to get through Fallen Blues first, and then we'll move out there and attempt to work on Pittman's Legend King in between sitting. But we'll see how things go, and I will give you guys another update at some point, but I just wanted to make sure that I talked to you for a little bit before anything else I showed you tonight would just be images of the screen. So I'm going to get back to attempting to write and drinking my tea, and I will see you guys with an update, hopefully sometime soon. Hey guys, it is 3:48 in the morning on September 2nd, and I've been laying down for about the last 2 hours, give or take. But before I laid down, I was working on Pittman's Legend King, and I only wrote 204 words there, but it was still something. I felt like crap all morning so far. At the moment, I'm dizzy and my stomach hurts and I have a headache. But I just took my thyroid meds, and I have to wait another hour before I can take anything else, just to make sure that it doesn't risk interfering with my medication and the absorption of it and all of that. So that's the plan. So I'm going to continue to lay down, just so that way I don't feel quite so terrible. But outside of that, the goal today is to write 8,618 words, not specifically in Pittman's Legend King, just all together, to make up for the words that I didn't write yesterday. So, after the hour is up, I will eat again, and I'll go back to drinking something other than water, and hopefully take ibuprofen or something, and hopefully that will take down the headache and the dizziness and the stomach ache and all of that. But again, I've mentioned it somewhere, I've just felt really icky in the morning around the time that I take my thyroid meds, and I don't know if they overcorrected my dose, so I was taking half a pill, now I'm taking a full pill, and that's doing it, or if it's an anxiety-related response to something, or what it is, but either way, there's definitely a around 2.5 to 3 hour period during the day where I just feel like absolute garbage. So, hooray. Some mornings are better than others, if nothing else, but today just hasn't been a good morning. Fixing the sleep schedule again, after the symptom-related insomnia, hasn't been thrilling, so I've also been exhausted. Which was initially the reason I laid down. I was planning on taking like a 20-minute nap, which I did, and then when I woke up, I was dizzy and my stomach hurt and all of that, so I've just stayed laying down. The only benefit of the moment is that I can sit up without feeling like I'm going to throw up, so that's something. But I'm going to go back to laying down. I'm going to take it in intervals of about 20 minutes, and if I feel okay after those 20 minutes, I'm going to stay sitting up and work on writing until I can take something. But if I'm not feeling great after those 20 minutes, I will continue to lay down until I can take something. So, I'm planning on rotating through all of my stuff today, books and editing, including Stuff and Things, Untitled Mysteries, research something. And I also have to write a blog post at some point, which will end up under the Stuff and Things count, so I need to circle back around to it today, no matter what. But I don't know when I'll get there, so we'll see how things go. But I think when I'm ready to work on writing again, I'll start with the dealer, and I'll just cycle everything in like 6-minute intervals until I get to Stuff and Things. And then I'll write the blog post, and then meet the word goal there, and then move on to editing, and then come back around to attempting to meet actual word goals on books. Hopefully. But we'll see how things go, and I will give you guys an update at some point. Hey guys, it is currently 6:15 in the morning on September 3rd, and at the moment I have written 2,184 words today. Things have been both fast and slow, depending on which book I'm working on and depending on if I'm sitting down. But I am just under 1,000 words away from where I should have been yesterday, so getting there. But I started with Voice of the Wild Places Z, and I wrote 238 words there. And then Fallen Blues, I wrote 200 words there. Pittman's Legend King, I wrote 802. The Dealer, I wrote 228. Initiate the Boys, I wrote 142. JTS, I wrote 428. And then the new Carver Baxter book, which I just finished working on, I wrote 146 words. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to Books and Badges, and once it loads, I'm planning on working on it for like 6 minutes, presumably. I was doing that at the beginning of the night, and then I stopped enforcing that rule, so, you know. But the plan basically is to work on Books and Badges here, and then make a little bit of progress in Stuff and Things, and then do some editing on Man of Darkness, and then rotate back through my books, and then hopefully I'll rotate fast enough that before I go to bed, I can do some audio transcriptions, and by that time, if I'm back to Stuff and Things, I'll put the word count from those into there, and if not, I'll just add the word count from the audio transcriptions into Stuff and Things later on in the day when I rotate back around to it. Hopefully, because I like having these in the order they're in. But we'll see how things go. I've been working pretty much only on writing today. I have some June work in progress videos that I'm going to edit later on today. My goal this month is to edit all of the June work in progress videos, all of the August work in progress videos, and then start on the September work in progress videos. Hopefully. So if all goes well, you'll be watching this video before the end of September. That is the hope. But we'll see how things go, and so on and so forth. But hopefully I'll have the next June work in progress video also edited before I go to sleep, and that will be uploading before I go to sleep. We'll see. So, Books and Badges has loaded. I'm going to go ahead and work on that, see how things go, and I will give you guys another update at some point.
apologies in advance for the fan. I finished one transcription this morning, which is impressive. It was a very difficult one, but I did get through it. It was only 3 minutes and 10 seconds, but it took a little bit. No biggie. But that's done. It's been submitted. Hooray. And at this point, I am going to go ahead and work on editing a work in progress video on my tablet, and I'm going to bring up the Google Docs of Pittman Legend King, and I don't know if I'll actually make any progress on it while I'm here, but I'm going to work on it. I have about 15 minutes before I take my gummy things for sleep. Hopefully. They work. We'll see. But going to do my best here to mostly just finish editing the video, and we'll go from there. Written word count wise, I am at 10,574 words, so I have a little under 4,500 left today to get back up to where I should be today, so that's the goal. But we'll see how things go. I'm going to start with editing work in progress videos, a work in progress video, and things will go from there. We'll see what happens, same as usual. And I'll worry about the writing stuff when I wake up. But if I do accomplish anything more on Pittman's Legend, I will give you an update before I go to sleep, and if not, I'll see you after I wake up. And also, the transcription I did, that was 475 words. But I haven't added that into anything yet because I don't want to put it into my stuff and things count until after I circle back around to it. So at the moment that isn't in my word count for the day, but if I don't circle back around to the stuff and things count, I'll just drop it in there at some point and let you know. But for now, I'm just keeping it here on my calculator so that way it's there. But again, if I accomplish anything writing-wise before I go to sleep, I will give you guys an update, and if not, I'll see you sometime after I wake up, which will hopefully be around 2:30.